Hey everyone, Wanderbots here, and welcome to Ashwalkers, a survival journey made by, I guess, one of the co-creators of the Life is Strange game series. Effectively split off, made his own studio called the Nameless 13, and then made this. We tried checking it out at during the last Winter Games Festival, the Steam one.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think at the time we'd just been playing so many, and this game was very bright.
Yeah, and so my eyes were just like, no, don't, you can't, this is too bright and too gray, and, like, I just looking at it gave me a headache.
I just wonder if that's the aesthetic of the game.
Yeah, well,
just
I mean...
this ash wasteland.
Yeah, it makes sense. It's a bit of a shame, because it seems like this is the kind of thing that I'd almost like to see more color. Spots of color and a lot of ash underneath.
It would definitely be more impactful if they ever do get to
like a
safe
greener
haven
spot.
or
Yeah.
a place.
Well, either way, let's just dive right in. So it's kind of like a survival branching story game. There's like 32
there are
32
different
endings.
starting zones and traits?
Yeah, so every run takes about 2 hours. There's a bunch of different endings and a bunch of different ways it can go. Let's see. So we have to complete one expedition before we get anything else. So we're just going to try and do one. Like I said, they take about 2 hours. There is no menu music on this one. I'll turn it down as soon as we get in and I have access to some options. But yeah, it's dead silent on the main menu, so it's just like, how loud is this game? We don't know. And the answer is very loud.
So we're at this tiny speck in the corner of the map.
Yup. Actually, nope. Yes. I wasn't quite sure. Here, I'll take the pillow if you don't want to sit on it.
Day 13. Almost 2 weeks ago, the third squad left the Citadel in search of the legendary Dome of Domes.
The Dome of Domes.
The Dome
It's
of
just
Domes.
a dome, but with more domes. Thanks, Train. I agree with you.
The squad members, Petra the captain, Sin the warrior, Kali the diplomat, and Nadir the scout, have been picking their way cautiously through the deadly, unbreathable, and ash-filled outside air. So maybe there are several smaller domes, and they've gone outside to find the Dome of Domes?
Yeah.
The squad is the last hope of survival for the 200,000 souls of the Citadel. Having crossed the desert canyon of the north, they have finally arrived in view of the Ash Plains Beacon, a crucial milestone in their search for the legendary refuge. Day 13, the Ash Plains.
Alright, I think you use WASD to move around.
I'm not getting anything here. Oh, welcome to Ashwalkers. You can move around the game world with left click. So
well,
this
easy.
is one of these. So we must be controlling Petra at the moment by the looks of it.
Well, I mean, she's the captain.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're just
I wonder
supposed
if we
to go
stop for
click on
some
those
reason.
flashies.
Oh, I do see this.
Yeah, so this is a survival resource gathering game. And so the stuff we collect is actually important.
You need to help your squad survive bad weather, hostile forces, and the passage of time. Find a resource to gather before carry on. Yes. And left click to open the resource. You can gather resources in exchange for energy. Petra is exhausted. Change your squad gatherer with the right click. Oh, okay. Petra's exhausted. Petra is exhausted. So, Sin can retrieve one wood. One wood. Either way,
I think
it
he
costs
just has
2
one energy. Or he has 2 energy. Maybe. Or maybe you can interact with it twice.
Let me look. Nadir will get 1 wood also.
Yeah,
negative.
so I think you can get 2 wood out of this before you run out. Yeah. So 2 gathering points.
Okay. That's gotten that resource. What about this one? KE-14 outpost, one of the furthest refuges from the Citadel, used by Pathfinders to glean meteorological and cartographical data. One of the beacons containing data on the Dome of Domes should be located here. Is it here? Savage painting. This painting was produced no more than a few weeks ago. The symbols of brutality and barbarity are depicted with respect. Could this be a warning of dangers to come, or a macabre fascination with the wolf? People just like drawing wolves howling.
Yeah. I mean, they are danger dogs. I can see why people are into them.
Danger dogs. The beacon. Several days after leaving the Citadel, the squad explores an abandoned outpost. The Pathfinder's information was correct. One of the beacons that will guide them to the Dome of Domes is indeed right here.
Oh, can you go into the options? Oh.
Sure. As Khalees starts hacking the beacon's data, Sin keeps a vigilant watch of the outpost exits, scanning for any potential threats. Meanwhile, Nadir begins preparing the trail the squad will take through the ashes, as Petra uses the radio set to contact the operator.
Click to continue?
Yeah, sure. Because the music is a little loud, but not too bad. The speaker of the rudimentary radio crackles and hisses before the reassuring voice of the operator is heard.
Congratulations on behalf of the Authority. You've reached the first beacon. Now you must decide on your strategy to reach the second beacon.
So we have keep moving, plan ahead, and act fast, or every obstacle in our path will be destroyed. We seek to understand the world and prepare ourselves to meet it, and we shall be invisible and therefore invincible. So, fight. There's sort of subtlety or subterfuge.
And kind of a...
understanding, and I don't know what the... I mean, this I would normally...
analytical thinking?
Yeah,
plan ahead and act fast.
I'd like to understand what we're going to encounter next. The squad members favor diplomacy and confidence. With optimism and belief in his voice, the operator agrees with the plan.
At the next wave, the Citadel will collapse. Our hope lies with you, scouts. Be cunning, be triumphant.
The radio signal goes dead, and the squad resumes their determined march.
Wait, so what are the waves?
No idea.
You should set up camp before continuing your expedition. The stronger your campfire is, the more efficient your camp activities and resource consumption will be. Add 2 combustibles to the fire to continue. So we have... this is the wood, right?
Mm-hmm.
You need to keep your squad members your squad members' levels of satiety? Like, I know it's satiated.
Yeah, I've read it a billion times. I've never actually heard anybody say it.
Maybe
like
it's
satiety?
No,
it's like
satiated.
So
I know it's satiated. So satiety?
Yeah, I guess
so.
Would
it be that? Warmth and energy, as high as possible, using the meager resources available. If a character runs out of one of these values, they'll begin to lose health points. Give Kali a ration to continue. So, that must be a ration. If the health of one of your characters reaches 0, they will die. If 3 squad members die, the game is over. Give Sin some medication to continue. Other camp tasks are available in the scheduling section. Consult with your schedule to continue. You need energy to gather resources and walk on. Grant Petra the rest to continue. Oh, grant Petra a rest. The squad member's level of hope improves or reduces the efficiency of their tasks, their consumption, and even their choices. And some event choices. I see. Select Kali and Nadir to have a conversation in order to continue. So, do I do this and this? That's a little bit better. Squad members can also stand guard to protect the rest of the squad from danger, or explore to try and find resources. Assign Sin to one of these two tasks to continue. So, should we have him guard or explore? Probably guard, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because now they're protected. Each squad member has skills which increase or decrease how effective the camp tasks are. You'll need to find out what these skills are on your own. Confirm your assignments to continue. Yeah, I think sound effects could get a little bit down. Oh. Back at the dome, folks would always talk about the differences between the gray people in the suburbs and the savage grays, but I'm not sure.
From what I've seen, there's no point in distinguishing clans from each other. There's as many different ones as there are clouds in the sky. The only thing they all share is that you never know what they're going to do next. Living in a perpetual state of survival will make anyone dangerous and unpredictable.
So that's the conversation that they had.
Yep.
So they had some kind of suburb system? Ah, the collapse. In the distance, a vast chunk of mountainside collapses with a deafening roar, providing the squad with a worrying reminder of the Earth's instability since the cataclysm. Time spent carrying out camp tasks diminishes the charges your campfire retains, increases the danger of negative future events, and uses up time. You now know the basics of squad survival. You have to find out the rest for yourself. Good luck. May your squad save the Citadel from destruction. Pack up camp to continue. So there's just journey?
Yep.
Oh, Sin's talking.
Next time we have to fight, we'll need to be extra careful. I'm not sure we have enough first aid supplies to treat any wounds.
Hope we don't encounter anything too swiftly. This is a way for me to switch between the characters.
Yep. I don't think any of them have any major differences. Unless whoever's... No, you can actually see their metrics dropping as you walk. I realize this is just representative of what the wasteland is, and it's not actually to scale. But I love the idea of them, like, stepping maybe 30 feet out from this outpost and being like, I'm tired.
Ooh, look at that crevice in the ground.
Yeah.
Oh no, wolves!
The
wolf. Through the mist, the squad members spy the silhouette of a wolf. The scrawny beast bares its fangs, growls, and moves to attack. You can shout to frighten, run away, attack head on, or light a fire to scare it away. But we have two, but that's going to use up our wood.
I'd say probably attack. See if you get resources off the wolf. You might be able to get a ration.
He did warn that we didn't have enough medical supplies to treat someone if they got injured.
So try shouting then?
It might not work. But if you want, you can see. The squad starts yelling and stamping, making plenty of noise. The wolf emits a terrifying howl. Suddenly, it leaps at Kali, slashing her with its claws. So she still gets injured. And disappears back into the fog. Stunned for a moment, the squad leaves the area as soon as possible. Oh, so they're discouraged. And look at that, they have like little moon symbols.
Yep.
So I wonder if it's a crescent to a full moon. Maybe they go insane or something.
Or they just get penalties.
But we don't have any med kits, and we're going to need to find more. Should we even bother gathering more wood at this point?
Yeah, because you can stop to get energy back and forage for things.
Yeah.
Yeah, just don't have Petra do the gathering. Because... And I could be wrong about this, but it seems like the fire's the only
And
way
look
to
at
get
the
resources
red.
back.
That's the only color.
Is that a log on the ground?
The injuries? Yeah, it looks like a log.
Oh, no.
No, it's a corpse.
Yeah.
So that's -2 energy. Oh, Kali has plenty of energy though.
Yeah. You kind of want to get everybody to be about the same level.
Oh no wait. Yeah, let's hear Nadir. Nadir can pick some up.
Remember, you can you right click without having to walk around? I guess it's no big deal. Nope.
Oh wait, is someone here?
Yeah, looks like it.
The campfire. The squad members notice a campfire in the distance. There, a hooded figure can be seen warming his hands. Approach with menace. Approach with peace. Perform a surprise attack or do not approach at all.
I mean, I'd say almost just go all in on the handshake and just see how it goes.
I mean, I suppose the worst thing that could happen is they attack first.
Mm-hmm.
The squad members approach, hands raised in the air. From beneath his hood, the young savage greets them with a smile. Kali enters into a conversation with him, and the savage invites them to sit and eat with him. Eat and rest. Rest with a watch rota.
Probably just cycling who's watching. Up to you.
Just... What's a watch rotation?
They take turns watching.
Just eat and rest?
Up to you.
Because are they all right with food?
Yeah, we have a ton of food.
So just maybe rest with watch rotation?
Sure.
The squad decides to rest while remaining vigilant. Nadir talks with the savage, but keeps his distance. The savage mentions him a group of mentions a group of savages? Mentions to him, probably.
Yeah.
A group of savages to the north called the Hound. After the rest of the squad members arise, they all leave without fanfare. The squad has rested.
What was the heat icon again? Did we ever get clarification on that?
I think it's warmth.
Oh. So I guess that
Maybe
didn't
there's so
count.
much ash in the air, everything is cold. The Ash Valley. 2 paths open up before the squad. To the west lies a territory inhabited by wild animals, if the tracks in the ash are to be believed. And to the east sprawls a cold, rugged, winding valley. Well, already, the eastern path seems to have stuff in it.
I think it's one of those where eastern path, more risk, more reward. Western path...
Well, the west path has wild animals.
It's true.
Those could be potentially dangerous ones as well. Now there's like a practical, and then there's the stealth.
I'm up for either.
I mean, it could very well be that we never even see what's at the spire over on the right. I just don't know if we want to encounter any more wolves. But
yeah.
we could encounter something worse.
We're still going to have to fight stuff no matter what.
Can we take the eastern path?
Sure.
The squad decides to enter the winding valley. Nadir assures the rest of the squad that this path is safer because it will be easier to hide from any threats. But it might be more costly for our energy. We're critically short on first aid supplies. What if one of us gets wounded? Well, we just found first aid supplies.
Yeah.
Okay, Sin, is he doing well for energy?
Yeah, Sin is fine. Callie has the most.
Okay. Then I'll switch to Callie. Actually, it'd be nice if Callie just takes it.
Can you rotate the camera?
No.
Okay.
I can't.
I see stuff on the left.
Can we only take medications when we camp?
I think so. Apparently they're fine, though.
I mean, there's this path potentially this way, but what's going on? The hunt. The squad crosses a plain broken up with protruding razor-sharp rocks. Suddenly anxious, Sin motions to the rest of the squad to stop for a moment. Nadir peers around and assures Sin that there is no danger on the horizon. Don't listen to Sin and keep going. Trust Sin and Sop. I trust him.
Trust Sin.
Wolves! Wait, decides to halt and take shelter. Oh. After taking refuge between two massive shards of rock, the squad members suddenly see a large and menacing pack of wolves prowling around them in a circle. They are trapped and need to find an escape.
I'd maybe go for the fire.
Yeah, like,
shouting didn't work
we need
that well.
4. Do we have 4?
I think so. Yeah, we currently have 4.
Look, they're all wounded. The squad decides to burn all of its equipment to ward off the beasts. Wait, did that take away our medical supplies?
It looks like we just lost wood.
We just lost all our wood.
Yeah.
The squad takes advantage of this fear and flees successfully. However, during the escape, they all sustain some injuries.
Oh, that's some garbage. I'd head left just to grab the stuff.
Yeah, I was thinking. Also, now we have no wood. No wood to camp, and, I mean, we do have medical supplies.
Some of those look like boards, though.
Actually, Petra's getting really cold, too.
This is Petra.
This is Nadir.
Oh, okay. Okay, and boards might have wood?
Yep. This should be enough to make a fire, then.
Yeah.
But where should we camp? Because Petra is starting to get cold.
I see what looks like a campsite up ahead, actually.
Okay. Yeah, it looks promising. If we can get there. Because now Sin is getting cold, too.
Yeah. Yeah, she should hold out.
Is this something to take?
Potentially, yeah.
Oh. It's food, wood, and wood.
Well, this works out.
Yeah. Probably Nadir should take more stuff.
Yeah.
Oh. Nadir says,
From Pathfinder to the final hope of my people. Ha! Who else can boast such a glorious end to their career?
I don't see an interaction here.
okay, should I set up camp?
Yeah, I'd set up camp before Petra gets too cold.
All right, the fire is extinguished. Let's get some fire on here.
I'd do full on 3, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
There. It's
We have a
three.
large fire now.
Yep.
And then, who should we heal? Or just distribution?
So, Kali needs more healing.
Mm-hmm.
Because Kali is pretty hurt.
Yes, Kali. So Kali is here?
Yep. And then I actually wouldn't use any of your other medical supplies.
Yeah, everyone else has
Because
just been
it
taken
seems
down
to heal
too.
quite a fair bit.
Mm-hmm. And how about food levels? They're all half hungry.
We have a lot of food, though. Like, you're starting to run out of inventory space.
What's this 18%
Danger.
low? Ah,
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, so the longer you're at this camp, the more likely you are to invite danger. So I would honestly feed some of them.
Okay.
Yeah,
That takes her almost to the top.
that's perfect. Because you always want to feed them almost to full.
Like this?
Yep. Because almost to full means you're getting the maximum usage out of whatever your item is.
Mm-hmm. Looks pretty good.
Yeah.
They've all eaten. They have a nice fire. What about schedule? Schedule the camp tasks. So currently they're unprotected. They do... They're all rested though, aren't they? Oh, no. This is the rest. Energy. They all need energy. So I think Petra should rest. That will take down a little bit of the food in order to do so.
That's probably fine.
Sin probably should rest as well. Actually, everyone needs rest.
Yeah. So I would have... Ooh.
Nadir has the most energy of all of them by the looks of it. Or maybe Petra? I
would
can't tell.
Potentially have everybody but Sin rest. And have Sin guard.
So that then when we go on our adventure, everyone else picks up items and gathers. It's too bad talking. Yeah, talking would have gotten...
Well, so remember, we have
points.
3 actions that we can take at this fire.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so by resting, it increases the danger and reduces the fire charge by 1.
Okay.
So if you
so
hit
do we
confirm...
just do confirm?
Yep.
This is 6 hours, though. I think that uses up our charges, though, for the flames.
Yeah.
The scream. During the night, the squad members hear a single piercing scream in the distance. In the hours that follow, the silence is unsettling. Ah, so now they're rested, but it's 41%
Yeah.
danger.
So
Sin needs to sleep.
Yeah, so you could potentially have Sin sleep.
Maybe one person stand guard and a person or 2 talk or explore? Or is exploring going to be dangerous?
I don't know. I'd say take the risk. Have Nadir explore.
Okay.
And,
Ooh, look at that. -4, -4, -4.
but
and then
potentially
it's
you
a
get
1.
1 to 3 food, healing, and campfire.
I don't know. Might be interesting. And then should Petra and...
If you want to have them talk, 41% is a little dicey, but it's probably fine.
Okay.
And if it's not fine, I don't know. This seems like a neat game, but...
Oh, we're unprotected. Who's supposed to watch? Oh, no.
So what do you think of the outside? Were your books correct? What I find most incredible here is how free people are. There are no castes, no authority, no Lazarus. You're right. You're right, recruit. However, without that authority, the Citadel would be gone. Order and security are what enable our survival. But the Grey people have been living outside together for over a century.
Nadir has returned from exploration and brought back 3 wood.
Alright.
Hopefully we didn't get attacked.
Sounds in the dark.
2 squad members notice a sudden movement. Peering in the direction of the movement, they see a pair of glowing eyes flashing in the dark. After a moment, the eyes disappear, along with the squad's ability to sleep. Nadir is tired and Sin is tired?
Yep.
Wait, so did Sin never get to rest?
No, he did.
He did.
Just didn't get as much rest as he would have liked.
Okay, so we should
Okay, and at
probably
this point,
head out.
I would end. So you, yeah,
Journey.
back up and leave camp.
Let us journey. We can't tarry too long or else the wolves will be back. Now look at that. There's a skull on the ground and a piece of paper.
Oh, we could have. Yep.
Charred journal. The writings of a man on the run from a pack of wolves did not live to write a different end to the tale, but his journal miraculously survived the acidity of the air. Is there anything
Nope,
to read?
that's it.
Oh, well, unfortunate. Looked like it wasn't the best place to camp, though the wolves didn't attack in the end. Oh, we still have
So go
3.
left,
Sure.
'cause I'm pretty sure there's stuff. Yep.
Yep. There's some stuff. It looks like a chest of some sort.
Oh yeah.
Well, it looks like it's just a lot of wood. We have plenty of wood. Should we waste energy on it? Maybe one more wood. What do you think? Because now we have 6 wood.
Yeah, that's enough for 2 camping trips. That seems reasonable.
Okay, let's keep going. Because we could have gotten more wood, but look at them. Sin is already sleepy. Nadir is already sleepy. Oh, but look at this manor.
Yeah, I figure pushing on is a little important.
There seems to be a person standing inside it. See?
Oh, yeah.
Wonder if there's anything over here. No?
And he's already said that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, look at all these chimes.
Is that a person?
I think there's someone standing there or something.
It looks like a house, but those almost look like pews.
Did the doors close behind us? The mansion. As the squad enters a surprisingly well-conserved ruin, Kali steps on a cable, and it's a rudimentary trap which, with a muffled click, locks the front door. And I'm seeing blood splatters and ancient runes and symbols and... Uh-oh. The scouts are locked inside the mansion. The sound of hurried footsteps can be heard from in the adjacent room. Uh-oh. Should we attack?
I mean, I'm sure it'll give you an interact. I think that's something you can interact with.
I'm seeing the hand button, but no?
Nothing. Yeah, time to go in, Shell.
Yeah, there seems to be some people here. The Hound.
Oh, the Hound.
In the corner of the dusty room are at least 24 figures dressed in wolf pelts, observing the squad with spears and bows at the ready. Uh-oh. It's difficult to determine the exact level of their hostility. Direct confrontation is risky. The wolf-headed savages await the squad's reaction. We probably shouldn't draw weapons,
yeah,
right?
sure. Why not?
Because wasn't there
2
dozen of them? There's no chance. The squad decides to play for time. The savages calm down a little. One tall warrior orders the others to lower their weapons, and then he speaks.
You stand on the territory of the Hound. If you can prove the valor of your clan in one-on-one combat, one-on-one hand-to-hand combat, you will be welcome.
I mean, if we refuse, we're probably just going to get killed. So we have to accept the challenge. The squad accepts the challenge. The tall warrior nods, satisfied.
I will be your adversary. Who will be mine? This is not a duel to the death.
Oh, sorry.
This is not a duel to the death. The chosen squad member must display strategy or brute force.
So what's with the exclamation marks?
Nadir is a defeatist.
Could have negative consequences. What about Sin?
This choice would have... Sin is a defeatist. So should it be the audacious captain?
Yeah.
I think so. Though Kali is the only one that isn't injured.
Mm-hmm.
Petra steps forward, determined. The savage takes position, ready to fight. Petra circles him without ever taking a step back, analyzing the situation. Prepare to dodge or strike first? I would say prepare to dodge, right?
Sure.
Let him make the first move. The squad member makes ready to dodge the blow. The savage warrior launches himself at his target, but his attack is easily dodged. Draw him over a rotten floorboard or counterattack. So drawing him over a rotten floorboard could make him trip on it, which would give us an advantage, but it might not always work.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Up to you.
Should we try the rotten floorboard?
Sure.
Squad member carefully retreats. The savage pursues his target. The floorboard gives way, and his leg is stuck. The combat ends with... total immobilization of the adversary. The savage warrior declares forfeit, overwhelmed by the squad member's strategy. The Ash Wolves achievement unlocked. The savages acknowledge the squad's strength. They salute them with respect and humility. The squad members are welcomed into the refuge, which suddenly takes on a warmer and more welcoming aspect. The savages and the hound prove to be amicable. The squad members can stop over here before resuming on their journey. And the squad has been remotivated.
I see resources on the left, so I'd head
Is it okay to steal from them?
I don't know if we're stealing from them. I think it would actually be in that small room that you passed.
Really?
Yeah.
Over here? It's just hard to nav the... Oh. Well, I mean, there's someone there, though. Is it okay to steal food from them? Should I take the food?
Sure.
I mean, this might just be their cooking area. Why is this place covered in blood? Do you guys ever clean up? They're like, no, we just like it. It's our decor.
I mean, they could be, like... they did do, like, a ritual combat thing.
Mm-hmm. There was a back wing.
Yeah, so I think you can just get a bunch of food in here if you want to. At the cost of energy. But it doesn't look like there's anything else to do.
The Ash Plains. Oh, so we, I suppose, made it past our first chapter.
Yep.
Yep. So they're bidding them farewell. Day 15. The members of the third squad leave the mansion. The hound waves them off. Knowing that such friendly encounters are possible remotivates the squad members, but the road ahead of them is still long. Achievement unlocked, Temperance, and the Lovers. So these are based off of tarot cards, actually.
Yeah.
The Beacon, the Wolf, the Campfire, Ash Valley, the Hunt, the Mansion, the Hound. So your squad seeks to communicate with strangers to avoid conflict and limit damage. Their preferred methods are negotiation, discussion, and bargaining. Optimist. Your squad agreed to trust others, privileging discussion, kindness, and conciliation over direct conflict. So that's interesting. They got daring, caution, tons of trust, and then distrust. So continue?
Yeah. If we want to. Otherwise, this actually is not a bad stopping point for a video. Seeing as we're here. Seeing as we're about to dive into another day.
Alright, very well.
Because yeah, it's day 29 now. We'll at least take a peek at where it drops us.
Day 30. In search of the next beacon, the third squad is now crossing a damp yet verdant volcanic lands. Human movement has been observed in the area, so the squad members need to be extra cautious. Day 29. The volcanic tundra.
Alright. Are you going to cycle the recording? I was just going to do the outro right here now.
Okay.
Yeah, why not? This is a neat game. It's a very gray game, and unfortunately the environment is just kind of dreary wasteland. To some degree, I wish they had gone a little bit more...
Muted colors?
I would be fine with no colors if the environment was crazier. You know, if the landscape was warped, if there was all sorts of stuff going on.
If there were ruins of whatever caused the cataclysm.
You know, instead of a mansion, it was like the ruins of a city, and you straight up have like a skyscraper that is like fallen over and like half caved out, or you just see stuff in the background, because currently right now this is just gray. This is Nevada. This is Nevada, but you can't see color.
And I have a feeling that we're only going to get tidbits of the information as to, why are there only 200,000 people in the Citadel? What was the cataclysm? They said something along the lines of everything was acidic.
Yeah.
The ash.
It's got a lot of the standard post-apocalyptic feels. Apparently it's like 200 years after probably nuclear winter.
Mm-hmm.
200 years after the first geological disasters of the Earth.
Well, geological would be maybe just a volcanic or an asteroid.
Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, if it was just...
I mean,
if it's geological, then it's probably volcano.
Well, couldn't it just be, what was it? Was it Yellowstone? If that just blows, the caldera in there, it would be able to devastate much of the world. And yes, that would account for the cold. So, yeah.
But either way, it's kind of neat as like a choose your own adventure thing, but I almost feel like it would have been better as like a full choose your own adventure and not as much a survival game.
Because is the walking even necessary?
Yeah, because I almost think it would have been kind of more interesting to have just a series of branching choices and...
with some animations for like character dialogue and whatnot.
Yeah, because right now it's kind of impersonal. We kind of know the characters, but mostly we've just wandered around going up to sparkly gathering points, grabbing wood and food, and then mostly the only thing we actually got to interact with was that fight at the end, which I like the idea of that.
I hope we're not getting too cold.
No. If you don't have the meters up, nothing's happening.
Also, the game froze.
Oh.
Or unless I clicked off screen. Yeah, that's it.
That'd do it. So I might pause.
Mm-hmm.
You'd probably have to click the 3-bar thing.
E.
I guess clicking off was not a bad idea. Oh well. Either way, neat idea for a game. I'd love to see more survival. I don't know. I would have loved to see them push more of the narrative angle, especially considering I guess going into this, I've never played Life is Strange, but I know it's very much like a narrative heavy game, and this is a very narrative light game. And I was kind of hoping it would be the reverse, especially with the whole advertisement of 36 different endings.
Mm-hmm.
Because my big fear with things like 36 different endings is very much just like, I mean, that's really cool, but how much of it is just minor variations of the same?
I would say that branch from before was probably one.
Yeah, and I think even dealing with the Wolf Brotherhood, whatever.
I don't know if we would have survived.
The Hounds. I think we would have survived. We would have taken some damage, but maybe we would have been chased elsewhere. Who knows what? I see a lot of potential points for divergence. I just don't know what they would be. But the main thing is just like the fiddly survival bits would be the kind of detractor when it comes to to subsequent playthroughs. Because it's just like the gameplay isn't not necessarily the draw. The branches are the draw. And I feel like the gameplay could get in the way of that. I did see there was like a custom run option. But to some degree, I think from my own perspective, I almost would have preferred an option that just got rid of the meters and just let you go to every branch point and just kind of role-played it out.
Well, it makes you wonder. So it's interesting that when you camp is determined by if you have enough resources to camp and when your characters start to tire.
Yeah.
But all you really... I mean, I suppose your characters can have the conversations. You can have them guard. There's always the potential that wolves will pop up out of nowhere and try to attack you.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't really know how it adds to the story. I suppose it's just being strategic, but
yeah,
it seems like the pathways are linear in that do you expend energy to pick up the wood that you will need to have energy later?
I guess I always just question with the addition of like survival mechanics is like, did this make it actually that much more interesting? And the answer is no. I actually wanted more of that story as opposed to more of the digging in the ground. I will say, though, to this game's credit, it's $10, so having high expectations for this is maybe unfair to it. That this is actually fairly ambitious for that kind of budget. Oh yeah, very much Volcanic Apocalypse. I'm looking at the Steam page right now.
Well, I mean, hence the ash.
Yeah. But anyway, I think for now, we will call this a stopping point. We have so many other games to check out. And once again, like we said at the beginning of the video, this like pure just gray landscape actually is kind of hard on my eyes. I don't know why, but it is. So, I guess if you guys like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave us a like, helps more than you know. And if you want to see more random, awesome, and upcoming indie games just like this, then hit subscribe, because we have so many of them. And with that, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.